Hi folks, welcome to my day 7 video. This is part of a Make a Video Day challenge to help me get comfortable being in front of the camera and to create some video content to get my message out. I'm unsure how long I'm going to do it for. I'm going to start with maybe a month and just see how it goes. But I can already feel the effects of being slightly more comfortable speaking in front of the camera. So hi, my name is Dhanusha. I am a executive and transformational life coach. I work with business leaders and business owners who are ready to realign with purpose, lead with clarity, and grow sustainably. So as we approach the end of the year, I'm naturally having more conversations, reflecting on the year that's been and thinking about the year ahead. One of the questions that I usually get is around how I am able to keep myself focused on growing my business, right? Because it's quite a bit of a journey. And for me, I sort of look at it in terms of goal setting, and I break it down into 2 or 3 different components. One is just getting clear in my mind as to what I'm trying to achieve. What's my end goal? What am I working towards, right? So I've got a big picture view of my life that I'm working to create and how that goal plays a role in the life or the future that I'm looking to create. That gives me an overall direction to where I want to take things. And then as it comes to this sort of more short to medium term goal, I have a clear idea of what I'm aiming for, whether it's financial, the scale of the business, the number of people that I want to be working with, ultimately what level do I want to grow my business to, right? And recognizing that's a multi-year journey, right? It's not something that's just going to happen within the year. I then break that medium-term goal into individual smaller components, small goals, and then create specific milestones for them, right? So one goal that I might have in the coming year, for example, is to grow my business by having 2 additional organizational clients, right? These are clients that will give me a fixed number of hours to coach their people on any given month. Typically it's a year-long contract, so that gives me stability and income. And allows me to sustain myself on this journey. And by growing the number of clients, it allows me then to increase my income and not really have to worry about money per se, right? Because there's enough for me to pay my bills and cover my cost of living. And then anything else on top of that is a bonus, right? And it allows me then to really look at growth and what more I can do, but it allows me to remove the worry of finances and just work in a very creative space, which is what I want to do when I'm in business. Have fun rather than explore and create. So in order to meet that goal, there are certain things that I recognize I need to do, right? So one is learn how to sell properly, right? It's I view things as skills that I need to learn in order to get me to a level of capability that allows me to produce the results that I'm looking for. I don't come from a sales background, and I'm naturally introverted. As you can tell, I can also be naturally awkward in communicating sometimes. So I have to go and look up material and teach myself how to train from people that know what they're doing, people that have more experience than I am. And then also start doing it and failing in the process, right? So for me, the whole goal setting process comes into, looks like getting clarity on what it is I'm looking for. I guess tying law of attraction into that, I also then connect with what that looks like for me emotionally once I've attained that outcome. So I do a visualization process, and I think about how that'll make me feel to have that in my life. I don't dwell on that, right? Because the minute you dwell on that, then you're thinking about where it is and wanting it, and that puts you into a scarcity mentality, right? So all the universe gives you is more desire or more wanting of that thing. and it never comes to you. So I think about it once and then I try to forget about it as much as I can. What I do instead is I then shift my focus from wanting that thing to then working on myself to get myself to who I need to be in order to have that thing in my life, right? So if I want, I'm just going to make this up, but let's just say $10,000 of income a month, then that means I need to be able to put myself out there and find X number of clients to generate that level of income. In order to do that, I have to have the sales skills to be able to not only uh, one, start marketing myself, two, making those cold calls or outreaches, and then have those conversations to be able to effectively sell myself and get those contracts that I desire, right? So I'm shifting from the end result that I desire to focusing on how I need to grow as an individual. And I believe this is what that saying that goes, it's about the journey and not the destination. I believe that's what it's all about, right? The journey then becomes about your growth and in focusing on yourself and where you are, what your limits are, what your boundaries are, learning about yourself and how to better yourself to then learn something new, to be able to do something better and to get better results, gives you that sense of internal fulfillment or satisfaction that keeps you in, again, coming back to the law of attraction, a bit of a higher vibration, if you like, a higher frequency, because you're naturally feeling a sense of meaningfulness in your pursuit and the joy that comes with achieving those results. That allows me to then not worry about whether or not I'm going to get to my goal, but focus really on, hey, what do I need to learn next to do better than I did yesterday? Right? I go and meet with a client, maybe it goes well, maybe it doesn't go so well. If it doesn't go so well, what can I consider doing differently to adjust my approach to then consider achieving a more desirable outcome, right? So I bring it right back down to skill sets. It's my effectiveness at marketing myself, presenting myself, and executing on the process of sale, on the sales process, if you like, to then get a yes from someone, to have an opportunity to be in front of them, to coach them, and then have them experience what that's like to then sign a contract. Okay. I'll probably end it there for now. Just wanted to keep it more shorter than yesterday's video. I'm already at 7 minutes. Hopefully that was of some use. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but as these videos go on, I will get better and better at structuring and presenting content in a more coherent way. If you've come this far, I appreciate you for watching and supporting. Thanks very much, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video.